Diz, is there a cat in your house, or are you talking about Minnie? I didn't think you could really see Minnie over here in her cat cave. Yeah, you did most of your art craft stuff, or all of your art craft stuff, except drawing, when you were in college. And they were more open about stuff, yes. Oh, right. There was a little. I remember there being a bit of snobbishness like that when I was in art school. They preferred you to do fine arts rather than manga and stuff because they didn't like that much. In a similar vein, they wanted you to do high art sculpture. They didn't necessarily want you to focus on functional things like this. They didn't teach you. They taught for me. They taught us how to go to grad school and be teachers and professors and make art about big ideas rather than how to make a living at it and make things that sell. Though there are like more and more places adopting that type of a program, like a studio art program. But I was thinking, like, I specifically remember, like, even the teachers approaching lessons and just like student motivations as, oh, well, you're in art school, you're not here to, this is not something that's going to go out and get you a job. You're here in art school either because you have the ability to do whatever you want, or you're going to be a teacher or something else. It was a very sometimes condescending attitude, even from some of the teachers. But it was but it I guess it is what it is, was what it was. Sometimes that is what you find in art schools. You're here to expand your mind, not necessarily learn skills, that will specifically get you a job. Your favorite was photography, darkroom work. Like, I remember one teacher saying, like, oh, you shouldn't need to go get a job. You're in school to learn, not to work while you're here. And I'm like, I remember thinking, like, that was like even in 2000, that was such an outdated mindset of a college student. Like, maybe, even as little as 10 years previous, you probably still had that mentality, but probably still could get away with that. But yes, you get a lot of fine art is the only true art. You do get a lot of hierarchy and looking down on it. A lot of times, like, ceramics is the lower end of the fine art spectrum, even in college, because it seems like it's more of a craft. But you get that anywhere. First and final, what's that? Large sculptural thing. Large sculpture art things like the Victorian statues. You had different tracks for illustration, fine arts. Yeah, we had the a fine arts track and a like a fine arts, but you could your focus could be sculpture, ceramics, graphic design, printmaking, different things like that. Ooh, you knew one guy from your school who was on the fine art track and is now a bigwig artist in Manhattan. Good for them. Yeah, you said screen printing was fun. You wish you'd done more with fashion while you were there. See, Daniel, my husband, who's the Wonder Hamster, he did printmaking in school, but he had a similar experience to you where the teacher ruined it for him. Oh, I started, yes, I was taught more in fine arts, large sculpture, those items like the old Victorian statues. Oh, gotcha. No, like kind of, yeah, that's what I like. That was part of a sculpture education, like sculpting things out of different materials. I went through all of that before picking kind of like a focus.